Well, Billy, welcome to Barrow A.F.C. How pleased are you to be here?
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely delighted to be here, to get it done, to be back in the league, the football league, and raring to get going.
Was that one of the big draws coming back into the AFL?
Yeah, a few reasons. You want to be wanted wherever you go. The gaffer who I had last year at Halifax coming here played a part. But on top of that, I was speaking to Ian and he said that the owners and him himself wanted me as well. So, it's nice to feel wanted and, hungry to play every week and hopefully get us promoted.
Yeah, you mentioned the manager there. Obviously, he was going to be cast his eye over players who performed for him in the past. How pleased are you to be the first one through the door? He's obviously really highly rated you.
No, yeah, listen, I had a really good relationship with the gaffer last year at Halifax and, he was, been one of the best managers I've had. So it was easy to follow him, when he gave me the call. Bit of deliberating, with my family amongst other things, but in the end, I just thought, no, it's the right decision.
You obviously had a great time there last season. You must have been really enjoying your football at Halifax.
Oh yeah, one of the best seasons I've had personally, and as an enjoyment level as well. The lads in the changing rooms were class, the staff was class. We had a real special thing last season, and unfortunately didn't quite get over the line, and gutted about that. And I'm sad to be leaving there, but ultimately sometimes when you feel like it's time to move on and pursue a new challenge, you've got to go for it.
And over 20 goals as well. You seemed to get in that goal scoring groove really early last season.
Yeah, it was a good start to the season, and then once you start gathering momentum, your confidence grows and you go from there really. But I think the main thing was just playing week in, week out, and being given the platform from the gaffer to do that. So yeah, but coming here, there's going to be more competition. It's a step higher, but I've played in the league before, and I feel like I deserve to be playing in the league. So I'm delighted to be back in it.
Given the record you had last year and the confidence you were obviously playing with, you must take that, that confidence into this season and think, you know what, I'm going to go and prove myself here.
Yeah, 100%. I want to score as many goals as I can, and I want the team to get promoted. The last two seasons, been at Torquay, made the playoff final, and last year we made the playoffs. So I'm sort of, hungry to, fell at the last hurdle the past two seasons really. So this year, I'm really keen to get it over the line.
And like you say, you've spoken to Pete, you've spoken to Ian. This club isn't here to make up the numbers. This is our third season back in the AFL, and there's a really, really sharp ambition to kick on now, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, even being shown around the stadium today, I can see how much the club's grown since I last came here, which was years ago for Cheltenham. But it's definitely a club that's moving in the right direction. And yeah, I'm really pleased to be part of it.
And the manager, obviously, as you said, a big factor in your move. What kind? I know the other players might be into you. What kind of manager is he? What can we expect? What can we expect from him? He seems a really nice fella. What kind of manager is he?
Yeah, he's not a screamy, shouty, in your face sort of manager, which is good for me. I think if you put your trust in him, he'll trust you back. Like I said, last season he just sort of left me to it, and left the team to it. We all bought into what he wanted us to do. Obviously, every manager's not for every player, and vice versa. But for me, he was perfect for me. So him coming here had played a big part in me coming.
Have you had many conversations with him about the move, obviously, while it's been developing?
Yeah, well, I was on holiday last week, and I just sort of said, to my agent, I need to switch off. I need a week off from it. I don't really want to be getting any calls or anything like that. And then when I came back Monday, it was sort of everything started.
I was going to say, there's quite a few clubs in for you, so I think there must have been a few messages missed.
Yeah, it was a bit back and forth with a few things, and like I said before, I spoke to my family, spoke to my girlfriend, and in the end, it just felt like the right move.
And now it's just all ticking the days off, isn't it? Fixtures coming out Wednesday, and then back to pre-season. Yeah. I think similar time as well.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, to be honest with you. I could do with another month, but no, listen, I'm not raring to go just quite yet, but come the first day of pre-season, it'll be you get that feeling back, and that's when you're thinking, right, okay, season's back. football's back. Let's get going.
For fans who are looking at your record now, they'll see the goals you scored last season, but tell us a little bit about what kind of player you are. What can the fans expect to see when you're out there in the Barrow shirt?
Hard working. I've always been a hard worker. I'll give it everything week in, week out. I like to think I'm a nippy striker that's gonna bit of a fox in the box. Gamble on everything, just try and sniff out goals basically, and then try and contribute with assists as well. Just a creative player really, and I played predominantly as a number 9 last year. So yeah, that's the kind of player I am, but I can play across the front line or in the 10. So yeah, that's the kind of player I am.
Obviously, you know the manager, but in terms of settling into the squad, do you know any of the other players?
I know a few of the lads. Yeah, I know Mark Ellis, and I know Josh Gordon. He was at Stoke with me when we were kids years ago, and he's sort of from my area as well. I'm trying to think if I know anybody else. I think that's it.
Is that useful though, just to have a couple of familiar faces?
Yeah, well, Mark lives where I live as well,
right.
So I bumped into him in the barbers the other day, and so.
It's about time you got that trip.
So yeah, it's always nice to go into a club where you know a few faces, because if not, sometimes can be quite daunting. But yeah, I'm excited to meet the lads, meet the squad, and get going.
And like you say, just spend a couple of days now resting and reflecting on the move, and now you've got it sorted relatively quickly in the summer. You can enjoy that little bit of extra relaxation and come back firing.
Yeah, 100%. I didn't want to leave it too long because the past few days have been phone calls, and so on and so forth, and you can't really switch off from it. So to get it done now, it just feels great. And like I said, I'm really excited to be here. And once the pitch is laid, I'll be a lot more excited. And I look forward to seeing what the first home game of the season's like here.